Minecraft Copper. It's a brand new block in 1.17, but it doesn't really have much to it other than as a building block. But you can also use it to make the lightning rod. Now, the lightning rod doesn't have too many uses either, but as a building block, as a decorational piece, it's pretty good. Today we're gonna talk about that. Hello everyone, Lord Bud here. Welcome back to another video. Today is all about the lightning rod. We're gonna be talking about 5 different ways you can use the new lightning rod in Minecraft, aside from just catching lightning. Yes, we are going to talk about this thing here on my head, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, when I was coming up with ideas for this video, I actually came up with way more than 5, but obviously more than that would be just such a long video. So if this video gets 15 likes, I will make a part 2 of probably 5 more fun things you can do with lightning rods in Minecraft. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Number 1, and this is something that you probably have seen already. People have been doing this since like the first SnapShots that had it in it, and that's that you know, people are making like dumbbells. We got these villagers here just pumping iron, or I guess pumping netherite, but yeah, it's a weight that they can lift. So yeah, obviously I didn't come up with this. I don't know who did. People have been doing this for like pretty much forever, ever since lightning rods came out. But I thought I would show it in this video because it does look kind of cool. Yeah, this villager is the spotter. I don't know anything about exercising. I play Minecraft for a living. As well as lightning rods being new, candles are also a new feature in Minecraft 1.17. So number 2 is going to actually be a decorative candle holder. Yeah, candles, the better looking version of a torch. Yeah, with lightning rods, it's now a better looking version of the candle. Look at that. It looks sweet. It looks just like a candle holder, which is pretty cool. Go ahead and light that candle. And yeah, it doesn't really give off too much light, but you can actually put all 4, and it doesn't look as good anymore, but it actually gives off a decent amount of light. Actually, I believe a light level of 14 or something like that. So actually, yeah, it's a pretty good light source. And might I add, it's a pretty cool looking light source as well. You can use it to light up all sorts of builds. Here's just a little bit of an example I have lighting up this kind of copper treasure room here. Yeah, using deep slate as well. So maybe this will give you some good ideas for how to use actually all 3 of these new items together. Alternatively, you could also put a torch or a lantern on this, which can also look pretty good. Possibly you might want to hang a lantern from it. That could look good as well. Or possibly even hang a lantern from this side. Also, the chain is the same size, so it kind of matches. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Can't really hang candles, but hanging a lantern from one, actually, that looks pretty decent as well. Right before we get into the next thing, don't forget to leave a like. And yeah, subscribe if you're new here and haven't already. As well as looking good holding candles, these also are a nice way to hold your potted plants, or even a sea pickle, and you can add all the pickles, which looks pretty weird, but it's another fun little light source. So we can actually go ahead and we can put a flower pot on it, which honestly looks pretty okay on its own, but we can put all sorts of things in there. We could even put the brand new azalea and flowering azalea plants, which look like cute little trees, which are pretty nice. And of course we can put all sorts of different flowers, cactuses, bamboo, all sorts of different things that that look pretty good. And yeah, you can use these. They're just kind of a nice little way to hold some plants. And yeah, just like with the candles, it looks super good. Another trick you can do is if you place a block on top of the lightning rod and then you break it and put it like that, you can actually put it upside down as well. So you can go ahead and put your plant on it and get actually a whole nother look for your plant holder. which I think also looks pretty nice, in my opinion. Alright, number 4. The next thing that I came up with is actually, it's a nice way to detail, like, walls and fences. See, right here I have some deep slate tile walls, but you can also use, like, here's some cobblestone walls by placing them like this and going and placing them upside down. And I'm doing them just every other one to kind of make like a spiky wall, which I think looks pretty cool as well. You could also probably do this for iron bars and fences. Now the thing about these being orange is there's actually a few different things that they can match with. One of them being, for example, like red sandstone, which it matches a little bit. It matches actually pretty decent with like acacia wood. I mean, acacia wood is usually pretty bad, and most people don't really use it for building, but it actually matches with it pretty well. So maybe if you have a pretty copper-heavy build that uses some lightning rods for decoration, maybe acacia wood or red sandstone might be the way to go. That would be pretty cool. All right, I'm sure that this here on my head is probably what you've been wondering about the whole video. So yeah, let's talk about that. If we look in my inventory, it's actually in my head slot. Now I can go ahead and take it out, and you know, it's a lightning rod. I can place it on the floor. But if you look, I can't actually put it back in my head slot. What you can do on Java Edition, I don't actually know if this works the same on, say, Bedrock Edition, but I know you can do it on Java Edition, and we're actually going to do something here pretty funny with this. But what you can do is using the /item command, you can do item, replace, entity, find my name here, Lord Bud, and then now we have all these different areas, and these are actually the different inventory slots that I have here, and like my hotbar slots as well. But if we pick armor head, and these other ones you can't actually replace here, but if you do armor head, and then we do width, and then we write lightning rod, and do enter, it replaces my head slot with the lightning rod. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now we can actually do something even fancier here. Instead of replacing my head slot, we can actually do @E, which is everyone. And so now 37 entities have their head slot replaced with it. And what those are is that's actually the villagers. They have this, it looks kind of like an antenna, like for like a robot. So now they have this lightning rod on their head, which looks pretty funny. I would say, yeah, it looks pretty hilarious. This guy, he's got it kind of popping through his hat. So yeah, this looks pretty funny. And so anything that can have a head slot, you can do this with. So for example, we can get like a zombie. For example, we can get like a zombie, I guess a baby zombie, a skeleton, get an adult zombie, and run that command as well. Now they all get lightning rod antennas. Oh, he's got a sword too. He's armed and dangerous. And since they have it, it's in their head slot. It actually counts as a hat. So that's why they're all going outside now, is because they can and they won't burn. So this is kind of a fun little way to maybe keep some mobs alive. That golem just cleaned him up, an absolute unit. Too bad we can't put this in the golem's head slot. That'd be actually pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and heal him up. He did a good job. Thank you, golem. So yeah, that's 5 interesting ways you can use the lightning rod in Minecraft. If you did enjoy the video, please go ahead and leave a like. If we get 15 likes on this video, I will make a part 2. Of course, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any other good ideas on how you can use the lightning rod in Minecraft, make sure you go ahead and leave those in the comments below. And yeah, if you end up using any of these, go ahead and put that in the comments too. I would love to see that. So yeah, that's actually going to be it for me. So until next time, goodbye everybody.